Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, July 17th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. A little bit later this morning, I'm speaking with the Rotary all about their crab feast, which is coming up, and I'm debating using this line, and I need your help. Here it is. There are three types of crabs in the world. Ones that tell you to get off their yard and dish out apples for Halloween, those that you eat, and then there was that unfortunate incident in college. Too risque? Let me know. Today's OMG fact is for you NASA geeks out there. If you had a really big bowl of water and could put Saturn into it, it would float. Anyhow, we have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? An update to a tragic shooting in Annapolis earlier this month. 23-year-old Rashawn Mason, who was shot in Bay Ridge Gardens Apartments on July 6, has died. He died yesterday, and his death has now been ruled a homicide by the Annapolis Police Department. Mason was found unresponsive with a gunshot wound to the head and was not expected to survive after being taken to shock trauma. The Annapolis Police Department has identified a person of interest but is not releasing that name nor his photo at this time. Authorities are continuing their investigation and are asking anyone with information to contact the Annapolis Police Department. Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman has announced that Wolson Construction has been selected to lead the redevelopment of the Edgewater Recreation and Community Center. This project promises to transform a long-vacant grocery store and periodic spirit Halloween store into a community hub featuring sustainable design, recreational spaces, and accessible programming for all ages. Officials praised the selected team for its experience and commitment to balancing fiscal responsibility and community needs. Local residents can look forward to a facility that turns an eyesore into an asset. No timeline was presented for the design-build project, but fingers crossed, it'll be soon. The Baltimore Business Journal is reporting that Discovery Village, a waterfront property in Shadyside that has been a point of contention over public water access recently, is now being listed for sale for $3.45 million. The former Johns Hopkins research site most recently served as the only public boat launch south of Annapolis before the county abruptly terminated its lease agreement last month, angering local residents. While local boaters may lament the loss of access, prospective buyers might eye its marine zoning and that tempting, quote, special exception that could turn it into a bed and breakfast, a hotel, or a motel. The future of the site does remain uncertain, but if you are considering buying it, the property needs some serious TLC before it can charm anybody ever again. Today marks the 5th annual John Lewis National Day of Action, with more than 150,000 people expected to attend over 1,600 rallies nationwide, including Annapolis, which is one of just 4 anchor cities for this year's events. The rallies commemorate the life and legacy of civil rights leader John Lewis, known for his mantra of "getting in good trouble." Annapolis was selected partly due to its symbolic history and the presence of Maryland's first black governor. The day will feature marches and rally at Lawyers Mall, honoring Lewis's legacy while offering an avenue for peaceful demonstration, civic engagement, and plenty of determined sign waving. You want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this weekend. This week we do speak with Jonathan Rondo, who is the CEO of Fellow, which is formerly the Arc of Central Chesapeake. That does drop at noon on Saturday. And in closing, one of the best ways to keep up on the local news is the Daily News Recap email. It goes out at 7 p.m. every single day. It is free. It is paywall free. And here is a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up. And please feel free to let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about it as well. And that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to the sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, and Macmedics. So now you just need to sit back because your Eye on Annapolis local weather is on deck, and Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All of that's coming your way, so hang tight.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park for Apple authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel. Let's take a look at what's ahead weather-wise so you can plan those outings, errands, and maybe just decide when it's best to stay inside and chill in the air conditioning. Today is going to be mostly sunny with a high near 92, but don't let that number fool you. The heat index could make it feel more like 102 at times. A southwest wind around 11 miles an hour with gusts up to 21 miles per hour will add a bit of a breeze, but it won't do much to cool things down. Tonight, skies will be partly cloudy with lows around 78 and winds easing as they shift west after midnight. Tomorrow brings a slight change of pace. It'll be mostly sunny with a high near 86, but we could see showers and thunderstorms pop up after 2 p.m. North winds around 6 to 8 miles per hour will prevail. Tomorrow night, there is still a chance of a lingering storm before 11 p.m., then just a slight chance of showers until about 2 a.m., with mostly cloudy skies and lows near 74. Saturday is going to continue the pattern with partly sunny skies and a high near 84. There is a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., so outdoor plans might need a backup option. Friday night, that chance of showers and storms lingers, but mostly under cloudy skies with lows around 75. Summer evenings at their muggy best. As we look ahead into the weekend and early next week, you can expect the unsettled conditions to stick around. Sunday will bring a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening with highs near 87 and lows around 73. Monday turns mostly sunny with a high near 84, offering a brief break, while Tuesday stays mostly sunny near 83. Perfect for those hoping to squeeze out a little bit of extra summer fun. That's your weather update. Thanks for listening and stay cool out there. We'll be back tomorrow morning to keep you one step ahead.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. At iCode out in Gambrills, they have coding classes for kids running every week through the end of August. Classes include various programming topics. Next week is game building and game mastering with Construct 3, Battle of the Bots, and Minecraft modding. At Chesapeake Light Craft in Annapolis, next week is the second week of their Build Your Own Teardrop Camper workshop. I'm guessing you can't jump in just halfway, but keep an eye out for more workshops coming up in September, October, and November. And Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road. Today, they have a Ginger Snap cardigan workshop. Saturday, there's a basic sweater knitting workshop, making an Anchor summer shirt. And also on Saturday, they have another basic sweater knitting with a super simple summer sweater. But that's the last session of that workshop. On Sunday, they have a comprehensive Learn to Crochet class. And on Monday is a comprehensive Learn to Knit class. At Books for International Goodwill off of Defense Highway, tomorrow and Saturday is another one of their big book sales, which is a great fundraiser for the Pearl Rotary Club. At Greenbelt Makerspace, on Saturday, check out their Repair Cafe, where you can bring clothing, furniture, appliances, computers, jewelry, toys, and more for the challenge of them trying to fix it for you. At Art Farm in Annapolis, there's no adult workshops this coming week, but registration is open for more workshops, including more sketch nights, yoga, photography, watercolor, postcards for change, and others. But there are a couple of kids' art camps coming up next week. All next week, running Monday through Friday, there's Art Exploration and Nature Art Camp for ages 6 through 8, as well as a Kids Art Camp plus Weaving and Macrame for ages 9 through 11. And registration is open for more kids' summer camps involving animal art, podcasting, art exploration, batik, and more. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today Broadneck has Teen Art Blast, Bush Annapolis has Preschool Lego Build and Play, and Eastport Annapolis Neck has Coloring with Watercolors. Tomorrow, Rivera Beach has Early Literacy Fridays with Sand Art. On Saturday, Servota Park has STEAM Storytime. Crofton has Ask a Master Gardener. Edgewater has Art Explorers. Bush Annapolis has Explore the Colors of the World. And Rivera Beach has Street Art, Draw Like Keith Haring and others. On Monday, Edgewater has Little Artist Process Art. And Broadneck has Scrappy Cookbooks, combining scrapbooking with cookbooks. On Tuesday, Glen Burnie has Little Engineers Constructive Play. Bush Annapolis has a Lego Exchange event. And Linthicum has Cook the Book with Summer Picnic. And finally on Wednesday, Eastport Annapolis Neck has a cookbook club focusing on farmers market finds. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, on Tuesday, check out our monthly open house for anyone who wants to check out the shop and meet some of our members. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Ahoy, captains and anglers! What better way to spend a day on the Chesapeake Bay than by fishing and fundraising for a cure? Join us for the 19th annual Fish for a Cure tournament, Paul C. Detter's Captain's Challenge, and Shore Party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Fish for a Cure supports Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. Event proceeds directly support the Cancer Survivorship Program for patients recovering from all types of cancers. Gather your crew and register your boat today at fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.